My friends, and welcome to the Breakfast Club. My name is Darren Hancock, and here we are on a Wednesday, 30th of April, last of this 2025's April. And what an awesome run we've had this morning. A delicious, delicious little return. If you were in this morning early, you caught yourself a nice little run. We're looking for a potential return back into Friday's 8:30 open or 256. If we continue to go downside, I'm looking for this BISI right here. So the next one after 256 will be 217, 197, and then 167. So we're just looking for all these little holes in the walls here. And we're looking for the potential for them to, look, this is all the way up here. I'm liking this. So anyway, let's, before I start getting into NQ analysis, I want to wait till around 7 o'clock before I start doing that, just so that those people who are coming in around 7 o'clock actually catch the analysis of the day. I'm just going to kind of roughly go through I'm going to roughly go through the rest of these for the week. So if we start taking this trend line here on the this false trend line, we start looking for further runs down, look for each one of these lows as your next objectives, 508 being your next one. If you can stay below this on the hourly, come back inside this fair value gap, we're looking for much lower prices today. In ES, looking for each one of these lows. You got relative equal lows below you, and you have the breaker. Takes out some little lows here. Parent breaker, that whole run. So I'm liking more downside for this. It is a 21 Tibbs day, so it's we expected a reversal today or tomorrow, and what do we ever get the reversal today? So looking for that 507, 508, which you already got already. And Dow Jones. We're looking for Dow Jones to break on the daily. $39,881. Looking for these lows, and then look for a run back into here. If you want more on Dow Jones, I'll dig into it a little deeper, but this natural gas has to climb out above this level here, has to get above it. You can see it's already opening below at 1665. So I'd like to see us get back up above 1782 on a close. Copper, we're still between these pipes. So if we close below here, then look for this next price leg lower. I don't know if anybody's into copper trading or not. But if you are, if we close below here on the hourly or the daily, and we see copper run for these lows, that would be the next price leg lower on the daily chart. Again, we got to close below here today, not on it. Gold I'll get into in a sec. AGNC. Got nothing for that. Goliath, nothing. Wheat, still looking for a downside objective in wheat. We've hit the blue sell side, old sell side, and this rejection block. You could see a pump back to 532 and then start coming lower, but I'd like to see this hold and just keep coming for these lows here now. Soybeans. I want to see a reaction off of here now, start to move higher. If we start to close back below this level, we're coming back into this range. So 103, 3.2 is my line in the sand. I want to see that stay above that. I don't even want to see a wick get below that. And sugar. Sugar has an upside. Look for the upside in that box. Man, this just sits right in the lower discount box. We take these highs. And you find support. If we close above this on the hourly, look for a run back into this box. If you use that for support, run for these relative equal highs above us here. Internal range liquidity hunt. Unfortunately, that puts you well over the equilibrium of this range for coffee if you're aiming for the premium box. You're looking for that. You'd have to have a close above this, but not take that out, not close there, roll over, come back down, and get a good discount before running up into that level. And you don't want to see this line here get taken on a close. Still looking for that upside for cattle. So far, we've been calling this strong for the last week or so. Cocoa's hanging out in that little box. We've got nothing for cocoa right now, except for if we get a little tap right there would be nice. That held right there. You can come all the way down to, I wouldn't want to see it get below 83.17. You want to see this stay open. But if you reach back into that, The line in the sand is 806. That last little gap's got to stay open. And the little pigs are still in the barn. No market structure shift yet, but we have got return back into here perfectly. You want to see that go higher. I'll take a long on that right there. And I'm looking for, if that's not already there, and I want to be just below here. I don't want to see it close below that level's low. I'll give it this. Oh, that is a discount right there. It's been hit right on the edge, so I'll be just below it. So if that comes down one more time and taps that, you want to see it accelerate out of here. Ideally, this is the tap, and you want to see it leave from here. Look for 50% of the range. That's 50, 62% there. Because I'm not there to watch it, I'll look for around 70% or so. Let's go for it. Let's go for the premium array up there. Did I go too high? Or just let that, yeah, just touch the edge and it's fine by me. Gold. Gold still hasn't swept these lows yet. If we're going to go lower, you want to see it stop right here, roll over, come back down, take out these lows. I don't want to see it trade through here. It has taken out that low and this low. So if we trade through this on a close, look for this candle to provide, or these two candles to provide support for them to hold on that and then start running for the next premium box above you here. Right around there. And UNG. I looked at this earlier. We want to get above this level here. Get this little high taken out. Find some support at this level, this price imbalance on the daily, and then find support at that and keep marching higher. And Bitcoin. Nice, beautiful. In the last 15 minutes, 20 minutes or so, this was a really nice reversal. Look at this high taken. The BISI forms. We drop below the BISI. We trade back into the BISI, and we take out the lows. We ran right through that discount array. Box to box, ran right through it, took out the lows. That is the way you do it. That is, if you're into your Bitcoin, what a beautiful opportunity right there. There, Bitcoin, I tell you, gives you some really sweet setups. Really sweet. So look for a retracement back into this box here. If you're going to go lower, and aiming for this discount box right here. On a 15-minute. You're looking for this level to provide support. You want support here. You want to see it hold price back and then continue to march down. And if you look at your price run, oops. That'll put you right back into here and get you there. If that's your next price leg down to that box. If it wants to go here, right where we've just tapped, that should be just enough to get you into the rejection block. Anyway, you get my point. Right there's a, oops. You've tapped it perfectly there now. This would be a nice continuation on the downside. We'll come back to that one. Mosaic, look at that. Jesus, look at that. It's 50% up almost already. And I tried to buy that here, but my bank wouldn't let me. They said you have to phone it in. That would have been a nice little, that would pay you huge dividends or 50% return on your money. Pay the trader and move to the side, man. That sucker could be just riding up so much higher. And right on a March low too. Look at that, March into April. Perfect seasonal tendency. Good morning, Adi and Hans. Anomalous, good morning, good morning. Thanks, nice, nice, lovely, lovely. Keep on marching, folks. I like to see that. I like to see my banks picking up. Every time I see this one, it's just a reminder. I'm so glad Russell got out of his trade way back up in here. Think about how much he'd be how much profits he would have given up after holding that for years. The bond market, we were talking about getting back down into here. Look at that, they hit perfectly off the top of that daily and ran through the bottom. So if we get another run on this low, I'm looking for this candle here to provide some support along with, well, you'd have to use these three, I guess. Get a market structure shift would be more significant below here. And Disney, we said we could give it up to where is it? We said right here, 96.24 as an upside, and then I want to see it come back down again. We'd have to clear 100 for me to go bullish again on that. It was like, so how much are going to be paying for the pound this year? It's $1.80 for 1 pound. And they spend pounds like we spend dollars. Eek. It's a good thing we bought some years back. This is the level we've been looking for Dodge. And we've hit that level. And now we're getting a reaction off of it. So at $8.90, you're looking at a 10% return on your money already. And this one, I just kind of sit there and bite my lip on this one, thinking I wanted to wait a little bit more for 8.40 and didn't get it. 8.44, 4 cents. I could be in this thing for 20% right now, plus dividends. Ah, well, you win some, you lose some. This was the banks. Nice. That's a nice candle right there. So we hit our upside objective in there. We weren't, oh yeah, we had another upside objective up there. What's the US dollar doing? So you want to see it break above this high for you to start getting bullish for this. We have got a reverse down support moving higher. You got to get through this level here on a close, 99.30, and then watch out for the bear trap or the bull trap. You want to see it close above 99.76 with a full body, and then come back and use this as support to go higher. If that's the direction you want to go. Just moving my stop loss to break even, plus the cost of the trade. Aussie dollar, I like to see this find some support here. See how we've run above it? We're finding some support at this level, but you want to see it kick out of here and start getting some legs, right? If the American dollar decides to take that high, we're looking for a big drop back down into this discount box here. And euro is just stagnating here. We've got CAD, still looking for CAD to make it up there. Japanese yen. It's got to get above here. Got to get above 7.11 to go higher. Where else are we here? Japanese yen. Let's move on to the next one. Silver. Right back inside our imbalance here again. Our little inversion. It's got a hold here. If that wants to go higher, it's got a hold there. We're already below. If we come back into here and this rolls over, look for the top of the blue box here at 30.19, 30.18. And if it rolls over here, you're looking for another run down into this range here. There's 7, so let's talk about where this is headed. So I'm looking for this gap down here, this BISI, fair value gap to the high. And we're looking for this box here. $22, $22.3. So watch this level here. It might be just this run on this low. Morning, Russell. Gambioni, good morning. Let's go. Yeah, I'm out. Still think it's going to pop into here some more yet. That'll give us a nice little swing low for 21 candle, and then tomorrow start marching higher. I could even do a nice little pull back into here today, make this smaller, just like a big wick day. If we can dig into this candle's, we can take out this candle's low and just dig into the consequent encroachment of this daily fair value gap BISI, and then start to see a reaction off of that right around 9:30ish would be sweet. QD. And I've been looking for the gray fair value gap D all week. Yes. Yeah, I agree, Derek. Yep. I agree, man. It's a nice little box right there. It's a nice little sweep on all the lows for the week, and run them out. And then it's a 21 candle too. So it's already made a swing. It's already taken that low out and that low out. So it's already made its swing for the day. So any one of these points could look for an opportunity for a reverse and come back up into that thing. Now that you've made the wick, that's all that matters, is taking out the lows. For me on the 21 candle anyway. It's like Kevin and I were talking about this last night about whether or not where the next, because we were talking about all these up close candles, right? And today we talked about today or tomorrow being the reversal of the week, and today's the 21 candle. So it's panning out, looking quite nice. I was hoping to get for 100%. Open, not worth opening short position. No rush, it's time for just agreeing with the yes. Fair value gap till it's get closed through. So for me, you get a break above here, not just this little high here. You want to break above this little cluster here, and then I start getting a little more excited about this being a bullish move. We've tapped into this. We're calling for this 263 earlier, and it's already hit that and then some. So we're looking for 222, 220, and then get into this little gray box. We've traded back through here, find support at this. I want to see this start coming down lower now. I gotta wait for a structure shift. See, it's traded above it, below it, already traded through it. And it's the squabblers. They're all trying to make a high or a low. So you wait for a few more minutes. Look for a 21 candle here. On the day chart, you think it's going to go to 22, 23 gap. 22, 23 gap. Like down here. 22, 23. Oh, back here. Oof. That would be a monster run if it did. All then we'd be looking for then is just a trade below here on the hourly, a trade back into it, and find support at that, and a continuation on the downside for hourly, or 15-minute for a continuation on the downside if you're looking for a big run back into it. Way back here. Are you looking for that all in one day, Dell? That'd be a crazy freaking day if it ran that fast, that far. That'd be 1,000-point drop. If you're looking for that over the course of the next few days, I would like to see one more little push higher first into the first week of May before running for this. Ideally, I'd like to look for this sometime in June. I'd like to see a run down into this level, come back up into here to June, roll over it, and sweep all this lot and start going to make a new low for the summer, July, August. So now we're back into finding support at this level. It's now an inversion. Again, you want to wait for a structure shift. Total monster. No, I was just looking at. Okay. I'm like, man, you're hopeful. You just might get it though. This wouldn't surprise me. It's not like we haven't had days like that before, right? Look at that sucker right there. That day repeated will put you right back into there quite easily. And we'd be looking back at this Dell and be going, damn, man, you were right. So I'd like to see like this little bull flag, like retail bull flag on the daily level here, and then just start marking back and forth, then find some support off of like a 4 hour or whatever, and start pushing for higher prices into May, get our premium box, which we're still looking at up here. Look for that high anywhere inside that box. So that's why I have that little fella sitting right there. And then, oh, gotta go. My girl's calling me. I'll be right back. So let's just wait for the 9:30 open, see what the range sets up. And see if we can catch a long. It's got to get above 291. So don't forget to be wary of your bull traps and your bear traps. So it literally closes just on it or slightly above it. Now you want to see it tap it and go. Start clearing out this high. And be prepared for 9:30. Just slam that straight back down against you. If we're going to drive down into this gap here, that would be the time to do it. Give people this false sense that we're going higher and then slam it back against you. Like through the 9:30, then 10 o'clock. Come back, take out this low, drive down into here, then get your reversal. Just saying. I got a small profits just since I jumped in really early, but did not come close to hitting my take profit. And there's enough reasons to hold, but we closed open now. So I'm out. Smart move. Smart move, Sandra. You feel the bull trap starting to spring? You're stepping on the pressure plate. Be careful. Now, you want to see a run above this high. Come back, find support at it. No more than its mean threshold should you lose. And you want to see that start marching higher. And you've got this premium box up here. We're just banging around inside right here, right? Let's go. Wait for that to break the high. They say when you're on this keto thing, you're supposed to have a lot of energy. Right now, I don't have a lot of energy. I didn't eat since 7 o'clock yesterday, so it's 12 hours so far. Like right on the top of this here now. You totally slam it. Yes, exactly what we mentioned, man. They slam it right back against you. We did not get a body above that high. The bull trap snap. That's a big cracking bull trap right there, boy. How many of you were tempted to just keep going on that? It's going to go higher. Rejection block. Pay yourself at rejection blocks. All of a sudden, slam them. See, we were into that. We knew what they were up to. So we're right back through this again. So you want to see trade through here? We're going to keep pushing, push for that gray box now. We're looking for 192 to 158. Find some support here, right there, right there. So if you went up here, cleared this out, and then went short, return back up into this level. We've got the premium box right there. See it run out these highs. want to see it pop through here now. Uh, no, I was just joking. Intermittent fasting, yeah, I eat 4 hour window every day. You just start because it takes a week or two to get your body used to running on ketones. And when you initially start, you get what they call keto flu. Yeah, you feel kind of wiped out. I got you. I do. I feel wiped. I'm just tired all the time right now. There we go. You held that for a long time. There's the 22. Done and dusted. Looking for 63 now. 94.63. One 167, 168. What is that one? 158. That's the consequent encroachment right there. That takes us on a nice little low. Now the pièce de résistance on 163. That takes out all these lows now. This would be a sweet time for a reversal. Oh, it's 45 on Atkins. Precursor. Yeah, I remember the Atkins diet. 230 more news. Without sugar carbs while your body is converting over to burn carbs. Tough days. I slept honestly for 2 days straight. It felt it was coming. I've made it pretty good on this morning PA. Going to wait now to see where it gets reversed. So I think keto has its benefits more short term. In my opinion, not a good idea to do it for years and years, mainly because you're cutting out nearly completely a macro the body needs. Yeah. Lived it for 6 years. Wow. Where are we going? Dale, take it easy, Dale. What are you doing? You're influencing the market here. I feel Dale's going to pull us down into our gap today. Dale and his crazy ideas. Yeah, I'm looking for a reversal too, Hadi. That's it. We've hit the bottom of the box. Now, if we start ripping through here and come back in here, you got to get above this level here. If we start really motoring through here now, I'm looking for 940, 862, and 818. Or 114. Cross my fingers we hit the 4-hour bullish breaker. This one, 114, 118. I'm just going to wait for a reversal now. This is we're coming up for the macro time. So next 6 minutes, look for a macro reversal. Bourbon. Ooh, I used to love a Jim Beam Red Stag. That was a nice bourbon. We're into the sweet stuff. We go motorcycle riding. We go camping. You'll be up in the trees and the big ponderosa pines down in Washington or down in Colorado, and just drink Jim Beam. It was awesome. I don't drink much either. I got beer in the fridge. It's been sitting there for months. Usually when people come over, it's like, yeah, I'll share some. Nothing here yet. Like the opening day gap is above us. Would like to see the draws there. I will drink it eventually if I have it in the fridge. Keep it warm so it's more work. It's for months. So that's some good logic there, Peter. I want to see it run back into at least 50% of this range here. If we're doing a 10 o'clock reversal here. Break even now. I got this and I got caught. And it's like, I'm gonna have my stop loss hit here. Came back through. I was like, oh, I'll let it sit. And now I'm at break even. So plus the cost of the trade. We have an immediate rebalance right here. You gotta watch this doesn't end up being the next drive down. Watch you don't get caught offside on this. I'd like to have seen a 50% of that at least first. Discount box. Run back up, reversed, trade back inside it. Hit this discount. So if we see if we trade through here, look for a lower run. And the next price look lower. Just keep your eye on this level here. Now you want to see some support here and start running for these lows. Waffling around here still. We have no blast off yet. No blast off yet. We're going to get through here. If you want to blast off, take this high out here. Otherwise, still looking for a lower run. And we look. There you go. I'm out right there. It's probably going to shoot down even more, but see where it sits right now. Bearish now. So the market structure shift. So you want to see a run back up into here. Now this low is taken. Keep your eyes on this level here. Coming into 10 o'clock now. This is where everybody's hoping for the big 10 o'clock reversal. How far into this candle are we going to dig that 4-hour inversion? Coming into that now at 109. And we just hit it at 109 here. So now what I see, I like to see that we're constantly looking for opportunities now to see reversals or continuations. This wasn't even 50% of the range. Here's 10 o'clock. See it break above this level here. First look for this. There, they let it go. Get that out of there. Remove. Get a structure break above here. There's the premium box right there. You want to see it come all the way back down into this level here. and you want to see it tap it, and not even so much as a wick pop through that. Now that's a no trade above it yet. This is going to get all the way back down into here, or it's got to break that high. Oh. We've hit this 4 hour. I like that. That's a nice little target. Now we've traded above it. Now we're coming back into it. You want to discount though. You want to at least the consequent encroachment of this. No body above here yet, so let's wait for a discount in here. I don't want to see that come back down there at all. We're into break even. I want to see that just leave from here. I take my money. It's not acting the way I want it to act. You want to see it get up, not just come back and then start reversing like that. You want to see it just with intention get out of here. So I'm going to wait until we see a market structure shift now. If we could see this pop down in here a little deeper yet. Get up out there. Wait for something clean. See how this is the kind of stuff you want to see tap like that, right in that consequent encroachment, and leave with intention. Like pop through here, come back, find some tapping on that, and then start marching through this. Another structure break here. But the fact that it's retracing, not the way I like it. So wait for something a little cleaner. Get a pop above here, like a nice clean pop through there. Not just a wick, you want to get a body through here, like through the mean threshold here. come back, give that some intention of going higher. Then you'd be looking for the consequent encroachment of this to get tapped and then start moving higher. Still not getting through there, hey? Yeah, smart move, Russell. Just kind of wait for this, like you say, we're in a, who said that? Sandra said it's in a scary discount already, right? I like this as the 10 o'clock reversal, but I don't like the way it's acting in here. If you're going to come back in here and fill this guy up, 132. See how we're all closing above this consequent encroachment here? Now come down and give it a tap. Long. It's like that. Some intention here now. Let's go. Yeah, you don't want to see this waffling around here. Still, we've got a body above that high. It's tapping here. Let's go. There we go. Looking for that 830 again. There's 830. Darren, you've moved 830 from yesterday. Yeah. I think this is yesterday's candle, yeah. What I'd like to see now is this rip all the way back through here and start running for this premium. Like that's the low of the day, and start ripping this all the way through here now. We've got an immediate rebalance, traded below it, came back inside it, coming back inside this range here. So to come back and retap this, or is this going to be this long drawdown and look into this stuff here? Give everybody the impression like, oh, it's going to shake off all of the people who want to go long. Big bear trap or bull trap, a larger one up to here. You want to make sure we can get through this level. So if you're trading internal range liquidity, that's the kind of hunting you want. You want to see it close back through here if this is the next price leg higher. Let's do it. You want to come back. You don't want to see it break below this little level right here, where we're sitting here. Off the 830. Want to see this hold? Start pushing higher now. There you go. Get up there. Let's go. Get up there. Looking for these relative equal highs above us here now. There's the premium box. Tap. And just remember, this could roll right over here and come back down. Now that you've hit this premium box, so just be careful. If you haven't paid yourself at that premium box, pay yourself. Just remember, it's the bigger bull trap we're in now. Until we get above that level on a close and a distinctive candle above that is supported inside this level, this could just roll right over here now, engineer some upper highs or just wick through those, and then drop right back down into this lower level here. I'd like to see it just rip right through here, turn this bearish candle into a bull candle today. That's the high. You love that little sensitivity there, hey? It taps it. Tell me that's not a data point that it's looking for. It is so precise. And anybody else looking at this area here would be like, I have no idea what he's looking at, right? Some would say the consequent encroachment of the wick, which is exactly where that is. It's also our inversion. So this here, this mean threshold has to hold price and go higher. And we have not closed above here yet. And we have, because it's so close to the high, you have to wait for a candle to close above both of them and use this for support to go higher. I love days like this. Yesterday was a bad word. Indeed, it was. Traded back below it. Let's get on top of it. Oh, yeah, baby. That's exactly it. Nibbling little bits of money out of this sucker all morning. Just keep following the rules, you guys. There's the swing high, the wick. Now you want a body to close here in the next 10 seconds above this. Right there. Now come back, give it a kiss. You could start marching right up from there. I would like to see it just come back and give this one little tap here before it decides to leave. Like that. I'll take that as a break-even trade. Good to go. There's your long. This is exactly what we called for when it was down here. We wanted to see it come back up, close through it. We wanted to see a body above that, go back over what we talked about, then come back and give it a kiss and head higher. And that's exactly what it's doing. So lock in some profits. And celebrate the glory that is trading rules, man. I'm going to stick that right there. I want to see it come back in here one more time. Let's go. Let's go. I'm still long in this in my life. I'm sitting right in here. I want to see that stay open now. Well, see that stand there. Of course. Oh, we're looking for internal range now. So I want to see this just keep marching, just keep turning into a giant bull candle now. Good. See this candle get closed above now, and you want to find this support, this be a propulsion, another propulsion candle, and start using that to leverage going higher. Come on back here and give this a little tap. Remember, you've just got a reversal here, so be careful. There's the retap of this. All right, let's go. Let's get back up through here. You don't want to see this just tap this and keep coming lower. Stand up. Price leg higher. I want to see this come down into maybe 830 again. And then I want to see it another huge leg higher. So you're just looking for a reversal now. Keep coming, keep coming, keep coming. Yes, a D, man. We're at the same bus stop, my friend. Oh, good for you, Sandra. Beers are on low carb, no keto beer is on Sandra tonight. Is there such thing as keto beer? I don't know. These are overlapping. Gotta wait. Think light beer works. This could be just smart money reversal, low risk sell. Start going into a sell model in this little portion here. You want to see it close above that high there, not start coming back down like this. Notice how there's no body through here yet. We've traded back into that premium that we used to go higher. Now we've traded back into it. You want to see that hold price and start marching back through here. Get on top of that and then start going higher. But if this ends up being a low risk sell and then we start to run back down into here, we could get into a drop down into here. Like, don't be too surprised if 11 o'clock or 12 o'clock doesn't take another run on these lows here. Like a lunch hour run and takes out that low, because this whole section down here hasn't even been touched, and there's a little pocket of liquidity down here, right? We've broken this low. Wait to see a close. Use these two candles and this low. Find some support off of here now and come lower. See how that premium box been traded back into to go lower? Takes out the lows, pay yourself. 2 candles, 2 minutes, pay yourself. 319. That's 30 handles. Close below it. Use this as support. Come lower. Where are we inside that range? That's 50% already. Back inside this immediate rebalance. Mean threshold. There we go. Let's go. Let's get some intention here. Oh, totally nailed that. Right off here. It's like we're not going down there lower. This is the next potential price leg, so much higher. Let that sucker buck now until later on. I'm up. Come back and find support right at that sucker. Right off there. Out there, back in there. Looking for a long break even. And my stop loss is halfway already. I think that's got some more upside potential. Where's our regular trading hour gap now? Let's let that sit in there all day. I get a feeling like lunch hour is going to run this out one more time. So this consequent encroachment of this here would have been taken, right? So 75%, you don't want to see more than 75% of that. You're looking at a graded response. Didn't get a close above here. So potentially in a bull trap here that comes back and takes me out. I don't want to see this 75% of this get taken or close that. Let's see it start leaving here now. Come on. Let's get some legs out of there. I do not want to see it get back down below here now. Macro is beginning now. Let's go. Nope. Watch this fill. We'll see if this fills. If this fills, I've got less likely. I do like the idea of it going higher right now, but we're sitting around the 1050 and 11 o'clock reversal back into the range. So if we take out this on a low, then sorry, no bodies below here yet. Let's wait till we get a body above here. Love it. Now we're way below it. We're into this one. If we get below here, look for a run back into this range again for 11 o'clock. That whole high has been taken. We've got a reverse here. Look for a pop back up into here. Right there. Ready. Jeepers. So we can come all the way up into here. Still not. I thought we'd get out of here. Bear trap, bull trap. Just caught me both times there. You're gonna go start running. No bodies yet. Come down and tag this. That's a body above there. Long. This one here wants to go short. This one's holding. Your body to get above here. Still no body yet. bear traps and just keep snapping them off. All those people want to go long. So that's the long right there. I want to see that hold and start pushing higher now. Go, take off. Let's go. There you go. Support you need, you want to see it just start marching out of here now. Got the support out of here. You want to see that just keep going from here. Head higher. Bounce off that 6 a.m. candle, and we're right around 11 o'clock now. So if your macro is done, I got caught a couple of times in there and then managed to catch this one for a run and out. Now I'm just waiting to see if we can get something else in here for a continuation. Keeping in mind your next upside objective is in here. You know, we're starting to work our way into this regular trading hours, 6:32. There's the support. You don't want to see it go any lower than that now. to make some golfers happy this afternoon. Banner day. Price action was so much better for me today. Yesterday I was a mess. Well, I'm glad you did well, Derek. I'm glad you did well, buddy. We all did good today. 10 o'clock. See, to me, there's nothing else I need to do down here. Just needs to start marching higher. It's going to start driving up now. There you go. Look for midnight open. support off the here. I'm looking for that to reach that midnight open. I think higher for the remainder of the week. Is that crazy or what? I think we've had the agreement by the end of the week. NFP. Guess we'll see. That weekly candle NQ was so bullish, strong engulfing candle. Yeah, I'm still looking for this up here. Right there. Indeed it is. Going higher. Hit the midnight open. Now I want to see if we get a reaction off of this and start pulling back into the range that we created this morning into this wick again, or if we're just going to keep marching it through here. Look for the open candle for today, 8:30. Today's 8:30 here as an upside objective, 47. Anyone's target the midpoint of the daily open gap. See if we get through this candle here now. We've hit the we hit the first quarter, yeah. First quarter's done. It's choppy in here now. It's not clean anymore. A lot of wicks. Even though it's working its way up, it's a lot of wicks. Support off of here. Wicks did a little bit of damage. You want to see it just keep marching up here now. $447. I like the regular trading hour gap fill and get above all this liquidity up here on a 5-minute chart, up at 620, 630. So a fill of that regular trading hour gap is my upside objective. You see it started exploding up here now. We've got lots to cover the rest of the day here, so I just want to see this slow, just steady grind all the way back up against all those shorts that we're had here now. Again, still looking for that 830 open. Anybody else still in this? I'm just waiting for that sucker to. I think I'm going to leave mine on now for the rest of the day and see if I can hold this. I'm at a break even plus trade. Actually, I'm in profit, so I'm just going to let this ride. See if I can get my upcycle. Too many times I don't hold these things and they end up going to my objective, so I'm going to hold that and see if she gets there. Yeah, that 11 a.m. reversal will kind of throw you off, right? So especially if that's what you're expecting. My stop loss is like right there now. This is the one I want to see that perfect takeoff and leave. But if it comes back and touches me for this and then carries on, that'll be my my bad. Got me. I don't want to see this giveaway now. That one's go higher. If it does, I'll be glad I got out right there. I kind of chased it up behind this each low and mean thresholds. I was looking at the mean thresholds of the candles and wanted the mean thresholds to hold. And if they held, then I looked for you're basically looking for the fair value gap again. I really want to learn that or manage that take profit 1 or take profit 3 model. And there's a good example of why I'm glad I'm out of it now. So here's your reversal. Didn't quite get the 830. So it's managed by looking at the order blocks, expecting them to provide a level of support, and then expecting them to provide the mean thresholds, finding a level of support like right here. You see that perfect level of support. And then it's like, I don't want to see this get traded through. It's too much, especially if you're in long here. And I got in like right there off that mean threshold. And then as soon as it started running up to here, I was like, then I saw that big gap forming. I thought, I don't want to lose that. I don't want to give up that much profit just for the sake of letting it see if it fills in or not. So I want right there, I want my perfect run. And as soon as it ran up here, I was like, good, and I'll just follow it up there and let it sit there. And then it wicked back down. I was like, man, okay, that's going to come get me. So I'm all right with that. you make a bit of profit from there. It was literally a 96 to 423. So it was 20, 40, 43 handles just in those 2 minutes, 3 minutes there. And now I'm glad I'm glad I got out. Because like you say, that 11 o'clock reversal is always looming, right? And there's going to be a level of retracement. Like Michael says, between 11:30, there's going to be a retracement on the last run from 10:30. So now all you look for here is you wait for the reversal for continuation here. So you just wait for any opportunity to get in there like that. Does that make sense, Hadi? I'm kind of really looking at those mean thresholds of those propulsion candles, those bearish candles. You want to see them provide support. And if they're not providing support, then move to the sidelines. But all the time that they are, you can keep marching higher. I would like to see this come back into this candle's low and then come lower. This is that graded response again. Now you get this fair value gap. You want to see just a tap right here and then roll over and come down. That's a really good one. Then you want 50%. Then you want a retap of this over the low. And then you want to see if that comes lower. I apologize, Hadi. I should probably explain what I'm looking for more clearly. Sometimes, like yesterday, I wasn't focused very well, and I took a hit for the day. Even though I was in here, I was killing it all day in here. Like that was my trades from yesterday. I think I got like 3,000. Like I got some awesome trades, and then today, this is today's. So I'm pretty much at a drawdown on here, but I've been focusing more on my account than this demo account. So there's a trade back up into the premium. Now this is the one where you go, do I go short here at the perfect level? Do you trust that this is going to be short from here? And if it trades through it, even a wick through that, I don't even want to see a pop through that. And there it is. So is that the measure of retracement we got to deal with for 11 o'clock? Reverse. Look at that, right fill of that fair value gap. And now it comes back down. I like this one, but it absolutely, that makes sense that it would come back and fill that. If it comes through here now, takes this out on the downside, look for continuation. Would that be like the perfect place to short from here? And if you're wrong and it pops through it and closes on above it, then it's running for your stop loss. You're a smart man, Hadi. You'll pick it up in no time at all. So when you were calling for shorter, I think it was right in here. I was looking for one where you were starting to say, I want to see it go shorter. When you see this level right here still being held and the bodies are still respecting it, you got to stay bullish. And you got to say all the time that is holding price and it's wrestling between this one and this one. That there and this here have to give way on a close for you to go lower. So all the time you see this, bodies, wicks, whatever, still holding on to this, given I don't like that wick through, but the fact that the body's still closed above, and then you start to say, now I'm looking at this level and this level, and if I can close above this level, I've got one guarantee to go higher, two guarantees to go higher, still inside this range, and I have not closed below that level. I've actually closed above still here. Confirmation, you want to go higher. Confirmation, you want to go higher. And one more time, tap it, and then we finally break through the high right here. Like there's your body closes above it, you come back inside this range or inside this range. Perfect. You don't want to see it tap through. Remember, we were talking about don't want to see it tap through. Look at that. Right on it. Smack. React off of it. Tap it now. I don't want to see it go through. And that's exactly the kind of price action you want to see right there. Screen capture that. That is acting the way you want it to act. Not this kind of crap. You want to see this. Bang. Go. And that stuff, I just go and I see it pull away and go, great. If you come back and give me one more kiss in here, I'm going to catch this and I'm going to run for these equal highs. And then I want to see that candle there hold price. It does. It's open. I'm a big fan of the open price, not just the wick, but the open price. And the open price held, and you can continue going. I'm aiming for that high right there. Get that high. And if it still keeps going, great. Then I'll move my stop loss up into the mean threshold. It's been worked already. As soon as you get a body above it, now that candle's open again. Is that like we did here? This candle's open again becomes important. There's the body trades above it. Look at the open. Comes back, taps it, and we keep going higher. So that's the key level. Remember, it's telling you about 1, 2, 3 PD arrays in one candle. If they go through 3 of them and we close in there, your ass is next. Okay. Does that make sense, Hadi? So now you see how this one here and this one here are in argument. This one here is more supported than this one. This one is like, I want to go short, and you've got to use this fair value gap here as support. See how that level, and it's overlapping of the midnight open range, right? It's banging off of that midnight open range, and consequently enough, it happens to bang right off that fair value gap fill. And while we're smacking around inside this thing right here, see how that we're inside it? Now, is that poised to go higher? Because we've had no bodies get below this level yet. So it's like saying, all right, I want to go higher. I got to get this guy and that guy to, him to confirmation to run above it, and that one there to get a collapse. To break this guy, you got to get above him. To get this guy supporting this guy, you got to get above him and then come back in and find support inside this level next to go higher. And if you get a body through there, then look for the highs and that imbalance to support price going higher. So right now we're off of 4 a.m. candle. Look at how we're working that first fair value gap. Tell me they're not important data points, hey? When Michael pointed that out, man, that's gold. It really is gold. Now, if we lose this and this rolls over here and people go, oh, for sure, I thought it was going to go for that high. Sure, it was going to go higher. 11 o'clock, we should see a measure of retracement back on at 10:30, the last low at 10:30 or after 10:30. I think it is. I think the way he describes that. I'll have to look that one back up. So watch here. We're coming back into it again. See how we're banging off of it? Pop above it. Or we're still in. And you see how we're closing above the consequent encroachment of this now? This is, to me, more bullish than bearish. And we've got support that wants to go higher because we're above that consequent encroachment now. We're closing above. We'll see how this wick ends up now. And if we close below it, then that whole idea of going higher is lost. Still no body above here. We'll see where this closes. If it closes below here, forget all this. This little probes down, trying to get down there. Now it's going to make a big push. Or it snaps back. So 17 seconds. Don't forget this guy down here. 3 seconds. Watch where it closes. It's still above. Oh no, this one's below the consequent encroachment now. Just when you thought, oh, we're going to go lower. Nope. Now this might be just a wick into consequent encroachment of this wick right there. You see how it tapped it perfectly? Now you want to see it run through there, close above it, and then use this as support. If that consequent encroachment there, which is like right on the money, holds, and then you see it roll over again and come down lower, still no body above that level. But it did hit another price point right there perfectly. That's a hard one to grasp. What's that, Kevin? The mean threshold of each candle, you mean? Like the propulsion, I consider these like propulsion candles. You just keep propelling it higher and higher. All the time you find support at it, mean threshold. Ideally, the high and the open, that's where you don't want to see it get back into the mean threshold. That's kind of like the line in the sand. But if you get it and you get a kick off of it, especially at other price points like 6 a.m. candle, perfectly lines up with the mean threshold of that candle, you got to try it. You got to say, hey, I'm going to go for that. I put that in the, Kevin, I put your Trump thing in the sidebar. If you guys got sidebar stuff that's not related to trading, and I don't think anything that Trump says is related to trading, that guy's I'll keep my opinions, but sidebar that stuff. Just keep it germane to trading in the general section. If you're going to sidebar stuff like that, just put it in the, that's why I created the sidebar. Just stick it over there. Thanks. So as you can see, you can still see that I don't want to delete all your stuff, you guys. I want to respect that you have opinions. So I have a sidebar box so you guys can put all your opinions in there. So you see how that mean threshold held right there. So when you're looking at these PD arrays and you're watching it go back up, you think, I want to see that hold, or I want to see a body get above here. Then it's got to break through that thing. It hits it right when we were talking about it, and now we're looking for it rolling over. See how that level still hasn't got a body traded above it, and we're still in that 11 o'clock potential reversal. So now it's given up the ghost of wanting to go higher. We're back into this discount box now. So now you can go above this level. You've gone from box to box. You pay yourself at box to box. And now you want to say, and your stop loss moves to break even. And now you want to see this roll over, take this candle's low or this candle's high right here out on a close, and then run these lows if you're coming back into this range. And then all these little fellas you have right here, if you're rappelling down, where are you rappelling down to? The mean threshold of this candle right here, this wick. What are we talking? What do you want to know there, Juan? Mean threshold of propulsion candle or the retrace candle? The propulsion candle. So this is like a propulsion where you get above it, come back into the high, the open, or the mean threshold of this candle. You see it run up, creates another one. You want to see that find support and go higher. its mean threshold should hold the body back here. It does. Goes higher. Look for this one here. Trade above it. If we start trading through it on the downside, then it's now broken, obviously, with this fair value gap here as well. We got a change in direction. You're back inside this range. You got another reversal right here. Now you've taken out a little low. So you're always looking for these little candles to provide support. Same as when you're on the way down, on the downside. You're looking for the opposing side over here, the bullish candles on the opposing side. When you're going down, you want those bullish candles to hold price back, right? So you want to see that candle hold price if it comes back to it. You want to see it continue going lower. Here we ran back up above the highs. Trade below them. See these candles? Trade. You don't get a chance to trade back into them. You have an institutional order flow entry drill. We trade below it. You don't get back into it. This is all like really bearish, right? You're not even getting back into the candle. It's just leaving on you. Trade below it. Trade back into it. Look at the body. See how the body hits? Then you start going lower. You start giving up this mean threshold. And you want to, then you're looking for, is this mean threshold and this fair value gap going to close a body above that? It doesn't. Roll over, come back down, look for this candle, trades to low, come back into it, right there, goes lower. So you're looking for the bull candles to go lower and the bear candles to go higher, and you're looking for a measure of support at those, the high, the open, and the low, or the mean threshold. Where is the volume? I don't know anything about volume. I don't care the least bit about volume. So I couldn't answer your question there, Scott. I don't know anything about volume and how volume may or may not affect the market. I just tell you right now, we're in a consolidation and you got to wait for a breakout. Wait for, we have expansion after consolidation. And you're looking for a firm body displacement candle out of consolidation. Use the consolidation cam model 1 or 2 to go higher or lower. Tell me that's not engineering liquidity. That has nothing to do with buying sell orders. Look at that. Literally open and closed right on that. Look at this one right here. This candle's low is 24. Close above. This candle's low is, what is the low of this? 24. Big figure. This one closes on 25. This one opens on 24.5. Come into the wick. March higher. Wow. There's the 830. So you can see how you don't even know if that's going to continue on the downside. We were bullish, more bullish, fighting this guy. He was trying to hold him off as long as he could. Come back to the discount box. Then finally run it out here. That's way too close to figure out, get a good catch on that. So you want to see a reverse back to here, which is right there. Now, ideally, you want to see it leave and leave that open. If it does come back, cam model 1, you want to see it tap that. And you want to see it leave from there. Oh, perfect. I mean, I'm break even. I'm out. It tapped that. I was like, I'm in. And as soon as it started running back up, I was like, oh, I'll chase that right back up. I'll take a break even trade on that. That's it right at 830. So that's what's freezing it on me, for me. So I want to see it just start popping through here. Come back, give the 830 a tap, and then start going higher. Message retracted. Thank you, Darren. Need to take a break. Yeah, I'm with you, man. Got a couple more minutes and I'm out of here. See you tomorrow, buddy. All the best to you and your family. So now you want to see a pop up above the 830 candle. Let's come back, found support at that level again. I want to see some sort of measure of support off here. Another 10 minutes and I'm out of here. So I've hit the 830 objective. Now I'm still looking for the day to end up there. So you want to see this provide support, right? Yeah, we've got above it. Support, go higher. Support, go higher. Not acting the way I want. So wait for the wick to finish up. And I think that will be it for me today. I'm going to take my spoils and I'm going to take my bag of loot and move to the sides. See how that is what you expected to see, and then this coming back in here, no reason for that. So now you got lower. I don't like seeing that mean threshold give way. The moment you start validating it, you want to say, good, now leave with intention. Don't run back below here, but now we've come back into this level here perfectly. Now I want to see this pop through here. That's the perfect level right there. That candle's low is 23. This candle's low is 23.75. So we still got another 0.75 to go to reach this level. But if you look at the fair value gap there, come back and tap the fair value gap, that is sitting, the low is 24 and that's 23.75. So that's a tap of that. So now you want to see it at least, see how it's wicked up there and then it's falling again. You don't want to see that. That's not a good sign. That's making sure it's acting the way you want it to act. Otherwise, just don't even be in it. No, I'm out now. I'm out. I got out of that 8:30 is done. That's it for me. I'd like to still want to see this go up to here, but I'm waiting for 12:30. There's going to be a retracement for 12 o'clock. I can feel it. I can just feel that it's going to come back lower, or at least create a wick down in here on the hourly candle. And then like I'd like to see it take out these lows here. And then, or at least get back to the 8:30 candle and then find some support off of the 8:30 and then start marching higher. The 8:30 from Friday, that is, or yesterday's 8:30. See how we traded below that level? A little small little candle here. Body closes below it. You wick into it. Continue going lower. Now you want to see this lows get taken out and this discount box over here. We want to see market structure shift if we're looking for a 12 o'clock reverse. 12 might run up here, clear this out, hit 4 a.m. and then come lower. And if it just keeps marching higher, here's how you just keep, it just gives that impression that it's going to come lower, and it doesn't. But like Michael says, between 11:30 and 1:30, there's a measure of retracement back on the run created from the open, right? So if you're looking for a 62% retracement in this area, 50 to 62% retracement, look where that puts us. Remember the area I want to see get taken out? Right there. If we go to 10, or to go to the 4 a.m., 50%, you'd have to drop below 50% to take this out. That brings us back into this SIBI. Breaker. (62% puts us right in here. So what I want to see here now is a fair value gap form here above us. At 12 o'clock. So here's our macro beginning now. Roll over, take this out, and this low, use this and this to go lower. That's going to create a fair value gap there, though. I wanted to see the fair value gap form above this level. If it doesn't, then it's not as strong for me. It's weaker for me if it doesn't have a fair value gap above that. Let's see what happens. Here's the fair value gap. That's what we want to see. Now take out that low, create a market structure shift below this fair value gap here, with that inversion. Take that out, watch this level here. Lovely, lovely. It's like we telling it what to do, hey? It's like we're saying, hey, this is what I want you to do. And it goes and does it. Do what you're told. Do what you're told. Now we can come back into this level. Right there. All the way up to here. Now freeze there. No. Still got higher prices now. Still got higher. That's a 58. That should roll over and come down, or double zero will take this out with a 2 or a 7. And if that doesn't work, look for a 9-10 turn right at 12 o'clock. There's this 58. Let's go. Rip it through. Now, if that's a 59, double zero has to create a high or a low, along with a 2. $12. I think that's going to go higher, make up a swing up here. The wick will be created up here, and then I'm looking for it to come lower. So I want to see a 2, 7, 9, or 10 up here. Create that swing point. I would get a, that's true. There are terrorists on that noon bus. You do not want to be hanging out in there. Yeah, I'm out of here. It's lunchtime. So watch this double zero make a high or a 2, and then 7, 9, 10. Look for those numbers to create a high with a reversal. That reversal we're not getting. Look for one up here. I wanted to see it happen above that level, come back below it, then start running. There's the 0, creates a swing. Now let's get a 2, big one up here. 2, make a wick, stop. 3, 4, 5, 7. Yeah, maybe. All right. I'm out of here. It's 10 o'clock, 12 o'clock. So I'm going to call that quits. Thank you much for hanging in here, you guys. 23 of you. I appreciate all of you turning up. If you like what we're doing, hit the like button. It's I always appreciate the thumbs up. And if you're new to our channel, please feel free to subscribe. We are here every day. We're here to help you out. We're here to teach you a little bit about price action and how to stay on the horse. So, yeah, I know there's a lot of people out there teaching and sharing their trading secrets and stuff with you guys. It's all for free here. Nobody's charging you for anything. You're welcome to join our community on Telegram. You'll find that in the link just in the description above. But otherwise, thank you for your time. Thank you for popping in, and get out there, look around, look at some people. There's lots of teachers out there teaching stuff. Demand some clean price action from your mentors out there, you guys. Expect them to show you clean levels and clean price action study. If it's vague and nondescript, or a lot of I don't know, could be this, could be that, then it may or may not help your level of precision. I want to try and give you guys precise levels, and I think I gave you a lot of those today. So again, if you appreciate it, hit the thumbs up, and if you want to join our community, feel free. We're happy to have you. And I'll see you guys bright and early again tomorrow. Thank you so much for tuning in.